Hi, and welcome to yet another episode of the Hindustani Techie podcast. Today, I'm going to talk about resumes. This is extremely important. A lot of people do not know how to come up with resumes that can get shortlisted easily. So, I will share what an ideal resume looks like, and let's begin with it. So, a resume should give a clear picture of your skills and the impact that you have created in your career so far. Ideally, a one page resume should be good enough to cover everything about your journey so far. Anything beyond one page becomes harder for the recruiter to process because they might be processing so many resumes, and if there is a resume with a good summary, well presented information, and well highlighted impact, if they find such a resume, they will definitely find it faster to evaluate whether the skills are a good match for the job or not. So, your resume could have a header section which covers your name, the GitHub link, Stack Overflow link, LinkedIn profile link, email ID, and Twitter link if possible. So, this header should serve as a clear piece of information, and all the links should be clickable so that the recruiter or the engineering manager can go through the links and understand what your journey has been like if needed. After the header section, you could have two vertical columns. The information can be organized in these two columns to give a more clear picture and a well organized set of sections. These sections could be one section could be experience, wherein you talk about the impact that you have created in different roles in the different organizations that you have worked with. A lot of people mention their projects and two three lines describing what project they have worked on, but then hey, you do not need to add all the projects that you have worked on till now, because as your experience increases, the number of projects that you have worked on is going to increase, and it's going to lengthen your resume. And this is too much information at the shortlisting phase itself. Instead, what you could do is just list down company wise the name of the company and the duration at which you were there at the company. For example, it could be like September 2020 to August 2021. And then next, in 3 to 4 lines, try to describe the impact that you had in a particular role at the company. And if you got promoted during your stay in the company, then make two different paragraphs for both the roles, and always talk in terms of the impact that you have created. For example, if you worked on a project where you were reducing the number of seconds it takes for the app to start up, so you could just say reduced the app startup time from 4 seconds to 2.2 seconds. This is a very good example of an impact that you created in this particular role. More examples of impact could be, if you're a web developer, you could mention increased the number of requests from 10,000 requests per second to 50,000 requests per second by using these and these strategies. If you are a tech lead and you helped recruit people, you could state your impact as helped recruit 10 engineers over a period of 2 months for these particular technologies, and so on. Next, what you could do is keep the numbers in bold. So when you say decreased the app startup time from 4 seconds to 2.2 seconds, all of these words decreased 4.4 seconds, to 2.2 seconds. All of these should be in bold so that whenever someone is taking a quick look at your resume, they can easily understand the impact that you have had and what numbers you actually uh, impacted with. Okay, so the next section could be the skills section, wherein you are listing down all the major languages that you know. And if you're a tech lead, you can add some soft skills as well. For example, mentoring, coaching, role modeling, etc. If you are a developer with less than 6 years of experience and you are not a tech lead yet, feel free to add all the languages that you know. For example, Java, JavaScript, whatever. But just ensure that you follow this format. So, language name, dash, experience level, dash, number of years of experience in that particular language. So, one example could be Java, expert, dash, 8 years of experience. Android, expert, 5 years of experience. Then some skills as a tech lead that you might want to add is mentoring, intermediate, 4 years of experience. The next section could be education section, where you mention your graduation or undergraduation details, the timelines, and the grades that you got in the degree that you pursued. Try to keep it short. You do not need to add the details of the school that you attended. College should be enough. Now, the last section could be blog slash technical talk links. And in this section, try to add the link to your blog or your YouTube channel or any technical talk that you have given outside your company, such that you can give the link to the event containing the pictures or the recording of your technical talk. Just ensure that all the links in your resume should be clickable. This is all, people. This is enough for your resume to get shortlisted if you have the right set of skills. At least it will not get rejected because you did not present the information in a neat manner. Try to get creative. The format that I have shared with you, it is the standard format that I have seen the best of the resumes following. But then the way you present information, that can also vary from one person to the other. You can get creative with your resume. Also, just try to ensure that the different colors that you're using, they should be compatible together so that the resume overall is readable. Lastly, if you do not have a lot of projects in your GitHub profile, so you might be feeling a little embarrassed to include the GitHub profile in your header section in the resume. This is an indication that you need to do some more hobby projects, some more experimentation. Do not worry, just take out 30 minutes to 1 hour every Saturday or Sunday and do some hobby projects. Try to explore some new constructs, some new open source softwares, and try to use them to create a hobby project by yourself. And then you can share the link in the resume in your basically put all these projects in your GitHub profile, and then the link of the profile should be there in your resume. With this, we have come towards the end of the podcast. If you have any questions or you would like to request me to cover any topics or interview certain people, tweet at techies on Twitter, or you could even email me at thehindustanitechie@gmail.com. If you liked the podcast so far, please help in sharing this to more students and experienced engineers so that they can also benefit from it. We all together need to help each other out and emerge as a strong community of developers. Goodbye and take care.